my name's Aaron LaPedis. This is the Collectibles Show, and every week we have a brand new collectible with an expert to talk to you a little bit about it. So for every week you learn a little bit more on a certain different collectible. This week we have Tom Shane, the founder of the Shane Company Direct Diamond Importers. What would you recommend the average person to be doing when they're buying online? What are the questions they should be asking? What kind of history backgrounds? Give some advice.
Well, first you want to be sure that you're buying from a company that you know, a company that has a reputation, preferably that has stores, that has a real physical presence, that isn't some guy's basement that you're dealing with. It doesn't matter where in the world they are. It does matter that they're legitimate, and that they're well established, and that you've heard of them before. Secondly, you want to be sure that the company is available to talk to you and to describe the stone. If you look up our website, we have it mainly as a convenience to our customers. At shaneco.com, we give a complete education. People can study and understand about the color and the clarity, and we really explain the stones. We have operators that are trained in gemology that answer phone calls or that do chats with the customer, so that they're not really talking to a robot. They're talking to a trained jewelry expert that we have in our fulfillment center, as we call it, our e-store, our electronic store, shaneco.com. So it's important that the only difference between the web store and a bricks and mortar store is just the physical location of it, not the way that it's set up.
A good friend of mine, and this is going to online and actually auctions, like eBay and other auctions, and actually going to auctions and finding estate jewelry that's being auctioned. Let me tell you a story and tell me where I went wrong and how could I have helped myself go on a better path. A friend of mine told me this horrible story, and I think this could happen to almost anybody. Went to a live auction, saw a beautiful diamond, 3 carats, big diamond, beautiful, I think baguette, thank you, and went ahead and looked at it, and they rated it, and they guaranteed the size to be the certain size, and he went and bid on it. And then he got it home and took it to another jeweler and found out it was heavily included, and the coloring wasn't that good. How could that story been a little bit different with a happier ending?
In all candor, bidding on a diamond blind is a foolish thing to do. There is no answer to that except to avoid it. I wouldn't bid on a diamond, and I'm an expert, without having seen the stone, without having examined it. There shouldn't be any surprises to the color or the clarity. And if they didn't represent the color and clarity properly, or if they didn't represent it at all, then he took a risk that was foolish, in my opinion. If they did represent it, then he's got a legal recourse against the auctioneer for fraud or for misrepresentation.
Is there anything, does the Shane Company and other well-known diamond companies, if you buy a diamond, do you give like a money back if somebody makes a wrong decision?
Absolutely. We have money back guarantee. We take a trade-in for life. We guarantee our customers 100% satisfaction, whatever it takes to do that. If they want their money back, if they want to exchange it or trade it in on something else, they don't have to double the difference or something.
Because with the auction house, they didn't, once they bought it,
there's
it was
no recourse.
Done. Yeah. That was a very big mistake.
Exactly.
That this person's going to have to make his big purchase twice.
Exactly.
So I've had a fear, actually. I think a lot of people may have saw that 60 Minutes a long time ago where somebody took one of their rings in for cleaning and they happened to not get the ring back, the same diamond.
Yes.
Is there a way of mapping a diamond so you always know what kind of diamond you always have?
First of all, yes, there's ways of mapping it, and we do plot every one of our stones and give those plots to our customers. Secondly, when we clean our customers' jewelry, which we do lifetime for free, we don't charge for it, we service it that way. We do it in front of the customer. We've got a big glass window, and the customer can watch it being done, so it never has to leave their site. But the real issue there is to trust the jeweler, know where you're taking it. Be careful, don't give it to someone that's just happens to be, convenient or something.
So you've heard that problem happen.
It doesn't happen often. It doesn't happen with reputable jewelers.
Tom, I'd like to thank you for being on the show. Tom Shane from the Shane Company. Thank you very much for tuning in. And remember, one person's trash is another person's collectible. Have fun, keep collecting, and have a great night.